Hello hungry fam and welcome to our channel. Today I'm going to cook and eat only black color food for 24 hours. Before starting the video, like, share and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also click on the bell icon to get all the post notifications. For breakfast, I'm going to have something very light, just black coffee and some boiled black chana. After boiling the black chana, it turned out completely green, so I can't have that. It's just the starting of the challenge and there's already a mini problem. But it's fine, I'll think about something till I make the coffee. Just add 1 tablespoon instant coffee powder in 1 cup of boiling water. And you're done. Pour the black coffee into a mug or a cup. I actually couldn't think about any black breakfast to cook, so my mom gave me these black raisins. I hope it fills me up till lunch. There's nothing much I cooked here, but I guess itna to chalta hi hai. I personally love black coffee, so I really like this breakfast. For lunch, I'm going to experiment and make black pav bhaji. First, let's make black pav and these are the ingredients. In a bowl, add half cup of lukewarm milk, 1 teaspoon sugar and 1 teaspoon of active dry yeast. Mix it and let it aside for 15 minutes. In a large bowl, add 1 cup maida, 1 teaspoon milk powder, 1 teaspoon salt. Mix it once. Now add 1 teaspoon of activated charcoal powder. The product link is in the description box below. Mix and add the yeast mixture. Knead it into a soft dough. It's better if you knead it on a platform. Add 2 tablespoons of room temperature butter and knead it for nice 15 to 20 minutes. Grease the bowl with butter. Place the dough. Apply some more butter. Cover and let it rest for at least 2 hours. Till then, let's make the masala for the black bhaji and these are the ingredients. First, we have to lightly roast all the khada masala. Add 1 cinnamon stick, 2 bay leaves, half teaspoon clove, 1 black cardamom, 1 teaspoon black pepper, 1 teaspoon fennel seeds, half teaspoon stone flour also called as lichin, which is one of the key ingredients to make the black color. Then add half teaspoon amchur powder and 1 teaspoon coriander powder. Roast it for just 2 to 3 minutes. Now the second key ingredient, that is the dry coconut. We have to carefully burn this dry coconut on open flame. This is how burnt we want our coconut to be. Now add all the roasted masala along with the burnt coconut into a mixer and grind it into fine powder. Now let's check our dough. It's almost doubled in size. Let's knock off the air. Wow, that is so satisfying. Knead it again for a minute or 2. Now I'm going to divide it into 4 equal portions and shape the individual portions into round balls like so. Then in a baking tray, I have 4 regular pav rolls for my parents and in the remaining part, I'm placing the black dough balls. Just to experiment a bit, here I mixed both the dough to give a marble effect. Place a damp cloth over it and again we have to let them rest for more 30 to 45 minutes. Till then, let's make our bhaji. In a pan, add 1 big dollop of butter, add 1 teaspoon garlic, 1 teaspoon green chili which depends on your spice levels. Saute it, then add 1 chopped onion and saute till it's nice and golden brown. Add 1 chopped tomato, cover it with a lid and let it cook for 5 to 6 minutes. Remove the lid and add 1 teaspoon salt. Now add the black masala we prepared. In this, we won't be adding any haldi, red chili powder, garam masala or pav bhaji masala. This black masala is going to do all the work here. After mixing, add 1/4 cup of boiled green peas. Using a potato masher, mash the peas. Then add 1/4 cup of boiled cauliflower. Again mash it. Now add 1/4 cup of coriander and 1 big cup of boiled potatoes. They are approximately 3 to 4 medium sized potatoes. Give it a good mix. And mash it again. Add 2 tablespoons water at start and keep mashing until there are no lumps. Finally, add 1 big cup of water and mix it. Top it up with some butter and give it a final mix. I know it doesn't look pretty and it's not at all like the regular pav bhaji we eat, but it's Black Color Food Challenge. I wanted to try something hard and different. So yeah, I hope you like it. Moving on to our pav, they are risen very well. Brush some milk over it and bake it in a preheated oven for 25 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. Immediately after baking, apply butter. It makes it super soft. Remove it from the tray. And you can see the texture. It is so airy and fluffy. Undoubtedly, it looks amazing. Finally, after 3 hours of preparation, let's eat it. Add onion and drizzle some lemon juice over it. Honestly, I was really worried about the taste, especially the burnt coconut. But it doesn't taste like pav bhaji, but surprisingly the taste is so good and very unique. The pav also turned out super soft and I'm loving it. I'm not going to rate my food. In fact, you all should rate it out of 10 in the comment section below. Now for dinner, I'm going to make black pizza and these are the ingredients. I actually didn't want to make the yeast dough again, so I'm using 1 cup of finger millet, that is ragi flour. Add 1 teaspoon salt and add 3/4 cups of warm water. Now knead it into a semi-soft dough. To make the cheese black in color, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of the Korean sauce from the sweet and spicy Korean chicken I made once. The recipe link is in the description box below. I don't know why it's looking green on camera, but it's actually very black. On a rolling board, apply oil and using a rolling pin, roll the ragi dough into a flat, thin base. Now apply oil on the pan and cook the pizza base from one side for 5 minutes. Flip it. Then add the pizza sauce. I know it's red, but I will top it up with the black cheese so it won't be visible. Spread the cheese mixture all over it. For pizza topping, I couldn't find anything black, so I'm again using the Korean chicken. You can use paneer or mushroom instead. Place it randomly on the base. Along with chicken, I'm adding olives as well. Cover it with the lid until the cheese melts. Let's cut the pizza now. Again, it's not the prettiest but looks quite black to me. Let's give it a taste. The taste is just amazing. It's sweet, spicy, tangy, and the base is very crispy. Exactly what a thin crust should be. I guess I did a pretty good job with the pizza. Let's move on to the dessert. So it's my favorite part of the day. I'm going to make black ice cream and these are the ingredients. Also, I made this yesterday as it had to set. This is the same ice cream base I made for Oreo McFlurry. You know where to find it now, that is the description box. Add 1 teaspoon of activated charcoal powder and using a beater, whisk it for 5 to 10 minutes. Add it to a container and let it set overnight. Now the ice cream is ready and let's scoop it out. I was also going to make the waffle cone, but I was very tired, so only ice cream for me. Let's dig into it. You can also make no-bake Oreo choco lava cake as a black dessert. Wow, just look at the consistency. It's so soft and creamy. The taste is also amazing. But I hope you enjoyed my experimental black cooking. Today's shout out goes to Sangeeta Mondal, Nandana Baburaj, Indono Toshika, Elite Angels and Vaishali Maske. If you want a shout out, then all you have to do is subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram and comment on this video telling me that you have. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more amazing videos.